Welcome back, trader. Getting ready for another trading week. Um, the pairs finally broke out to the north, but still the trading range. I guess from the consolidation from last week, it's still the trading ranges on some of the bigger pairs dropped a little bit, but we did finally got some trend moves. Huge breakout with the Euro New Zealand to the north, the Euro Australian Euro Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand was, a little whipsawy. Pound Aussie broke out somewhat. JPY to the north, the Canadian dollar to the north. Um, Also, finally, after hitting that 76.30 something number, the Aussie US dollar finally broke through there, and we went down to the to the south at a limit of 75.90. So I had some pretty good entries on that pair, and finally broke through there. So so let's get into it, traders. This is going to be the Euro Australia. I'm not going to go in any DTR order. It's just going to be, one, two, three. All right. So this is the Euro Australian. I'm not looking for anything at the moment. Market opens. Looks like it's gonna take a slight dip back up, like it always does, and then maybe my first move possible will be 2 a.m. on Monday to the north, and then look for a sell opportunity at 9. This is almost a triple confirmation here, for a down move. This thing's in a big harmonic pattern on a harmonic scanner, so um, maybe this could be some sort of a down move, but it looks like it's just going to go right back up at about 12 a.m. in the morning. Go up, sideways, go back down. Excuse me, trader. Sorry. Down. I don't think I want to be involved with this. We'll see how this goes here because it looks choppy. I don't like, it's choppiness. But definitely a significant down move coming here at 1900 to the south Tuesday, going into Wednesday, 4 a.m. Then we're looking for an up move at 4 a.m. on this pair. And you're going to get some sort of a pullback here at 11 p.m. 11 a.m. Sorry, traders on Wednesday. But I don't know how significant it's going to be, and then it's going to go right back. It's going to go right back up. All right, to the north, pretty much. And here's some nasty pullbacks into the trend if it's going that direction. Okay, but if it's bearish, then these are some good short opportunities. All right, traders. So that's the Euro Australian. All right, next up is the Pound Aussie. I'm not even looking for any trades until Tuesday on this pair, traders, because this doesn't even look good. All right. So Tuesday coming in at 1900. Look for a down move. Same as the pound. The Euro Australian. As you can see, it looks like it's going to be a down move here. 1900. Got a pull back, and then we go up, and then we drop again at 6 a.m. in the morning. So this could be a nice trend move to the south. I think we bottom out here 1500 on Wednesday, and then we'll start working our way back up to the north. Okay, pretty much until Thursday going into Friday, and then we start going down slightly. All right, that is the pound Australian dollar. Okay, next up is going to be the Great British Pound JPY. Okay, Great British Pound JPY. This one, when the market opens, it looks like it's going to try to go up. You can see it slowly making its way up, boom, then it peaks out, makes a nice rifle up here at best opportunity is going to be about 8 a.m. in the morning for less of a drawdown. Because these could be moves to go up and then just get out, like this move here, this one's going to go up. When the market opens at 1900, going to go up. It's going to pull back 2100, then we're going to go up. Then you want to exit at 12 a.m. and then it's going to pull back to 2 a.m. then back up. It's definitely going up. And then another opportunity 8 a.m. in the morning up, and then you could sell it or exit your position here at 1500, but definitely want to get out. And then it's going to drop 1900 and going down to the south. Wow, thing drops big time, traders, until 1300, and then we're going to reverse. So got some good action on the pound JPY in the beginning of the week, and then we're going to go up until 12 a.m. and then it looks like it's going to start going sideways like it loves to do on a Wednesday, and then it looks like it got a drop here at 11 a.m. in the morning until 1600. So then it looks like it goes back and forth from there, and we're probably going to have to use technicals. Looks like it's going up slightly after the drop here at 1600. So look for a slight up move on the pound JPY, and then you got to have a significant 3 a.m. drop, and then it's just going to reverse back up at 9 a.m. in the morning. We get another arrow in there and go down at 12, and it looks like it's going to start heading down to the south. That's the pound JPY. Next up, the US dollar JPY. I'm not looking for anything on this pair up until Tuesday. Got some action here. I don't know how long, on Monday, 12 p.m. I don't know how long it's going to, maybe 1400, a couple of hours. I'd rather just leave it alone unless I see it technically hitting a pivot or something like that. And I'll show you that in one of my other videos. Okay? Or this pair I have on, yeah, it's got to be a resistance zone, trend line break, or something like that. If I'm gonna, because I'm not even gonna really mess with this Sunday, Monday stuff. Okay, Tuesday's coming in here at 11 a.m. in the morning for an up move, and at 1300, and then it goes up, peaks out here at 12 a.m. A slight pullback, and it still continues on its way up to the north. So, and then we get a drop here, which I'll probably make some pips on this move here, 9 a.m. in the morning, and we go to the south until 1400, pull back, then we're going to go back up until 1800. Could be consolidation. Sometimes it moves pretty good, and then other times it only moves, a few pips in here because it's not in the active zone. Then 1900 comes in, and it just looks like it just pulls back into the trend and goes up, and this looks like it peaks out here at 10 a.m. on Thursday. This looks like a high probability trade to the south. Okay, traders going to chop around here, and we drop some more until Friday at 9 a.m. in the morning, and then we look like we go up until 12 o'clock p.m. into the south. All right, that's the US dollar JPY. Next up, the pound Australian dollar. This one, that's a short. Yeah, looks choppy. Monday at 10 a.m. in the morning, look like we're going to the north. Because this right here looks like chopped, so I'm not going to bother with that. Then 2200, look like we're going down to the south on the pound Australian dollar until 1300, and then we're going to go right back up to the north, and it looks like it's going higher overall, but it's definitely back and forth, as you can see. Then we're going back down again at 3 a.m. in the morning, pull back down, bottom out here at, looks like 1600, go up, pull back. Yeah, definitely sideways. Then we started to break out to the north, and we're not going sideways anymore at 3 a.m. in the morning on Thursday to the north until we get all the way up here at 3 a.m. in the morning. We're going down to the south. Look at the formation. Pull up, back, high, boom, down, and down. And then we're going to go back up here at 9 a.m. in the morning, probably not on payrolls, until 11 o'clock, and then we're going to start dipping down. That is the pound New Zealand. Next up is going to be the Euro New Zealand, which broke out huge this week with a nice trend to the north. All right, Sunday's coming in here. Looks like the pair is going to go up, trade, excuse me. And nothing really significant till Tuesday. Looks like, yeah, we're going to go up here at 2 a.m. in the morning. Then it's going to peak out here at, looks like triple top here. And then we finally drop. So less of a drawdown would be 6 a.m. in the morning, or actually 3 a.m. in the morning. It's going to pull back. Yeah, 6 a.m. in the morning, then we drop until 1500. And then from there, it looks like it's just going to the north, but you got to watch out for these nasty pullbacks here with the white line here. Here's a nice one here. 11 a.m. in the morning to the south with a higher low, lower high, and then we go back down again. And I think we're going to bottom out here at 3 a.m. on Thursday, and then we're going to go to the north. And we'll just keep going higher. Slight pullback, a couple hours, and then it goes back to the north again. So overall, it looks like it's going up for the week. But you do have some significant pullbacks or short opportunities in this pair. Okay, so we got some good opportunities here. 11 a.m. I wouldn't take this one because it's going to go right back up from there. And we got a nice long trade here at 1500 to the north. All right, traders, Euro New Zealand. Next up is going to be the Aussie US dollar. It's pretty much sideways when it comes in, but it's actually going to break out to the north here. So it's going to pull back where it currently is where the market opens, and up, then down, and then up finally. And then we're going to roll over at 3 a.m. and we're going to go down to the south until 10. But it's really not significant. It moves in a small range on Sunday, Monday, 40 pips, pretty much maximum, maybe 50. But this pair, you can definitely, if it gets extended, 60, 70 pips, then look for a reversal. All right. So got some good opportunities here on Tuesday to the south. 10 a.m. in the morning, we're going down. Okay, next up is going to be 1900. We're going to go up, and then we're going to pull back pretty nasty at 2200. And then we're going to pull back, we're going to go up again, and at 3 a.m. we're going to drop until 11 a.m. and then we're going to go back up and try to make a lower high, and then we're going down Wednesday, 1800 to the south, big time. And then again, 3 a.m. in the morning, hard down move. Then we're just going to consolidate, go up, down, back up. But pretty much, we'll be going to the south with this pair, Aussie US dollar. Okay, next up, excuse me, tired, Trey, sorry. Next up, it's going to be the US dollar Canadian, aka a cash machine. This pair, we're going to go down, up. We're looking for a huge breakout on this pair to the north. Looks like it's just coiled up and it's going to just take off. So 3 a.m. in the morning. So maybe we'll get past that 3610 or something like that. So the last time we were up there, I think we're going to break it this time and go to the north. I wind up shorting that pair. It stopped me out on the first initial short that I took. That's when I wound up catching about 163 pips on the pair. And it went to 36. No, 35.95 because I got in there. That was my entry on the last entry, 35.95, and then it dropped all the way to 129, about 129.50 or something like that. But I think this time, due to the dollar strength, I think it's going to break that, and then we're going to go higher to the north. So we shall see. Well, it looks like we're going to the north. Looks like a huge breakout, but it has some really nasty pullbacks in it, so you have to watch out. Remember when before I didn't have the Flux power zone, and I used to try to trade the dollar Canadian, and I was wondering why it was so wacky. They called it the loony because the moves were like they would be out of nowhere. You'd be like, what just happened? Yeah, but now with the power zone, I know what's going on. I know when these dips, like it's going up, all of a sudden it's going up to this, and then it goes, phew, shoots down like you're like, wow. And then I had, then it was just like almost impossible to trade back then, But here we are with the power zone, and it's one of the best pairs to use it on. Just amazing. So also I may also bring out my Canadian, due to this huge breakout that I see here, I may bring out my Canadian workspace. All right, traders, so that's it. So I'm going to load, let me see if I can load my Canadian workspace. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right here, CAD pairs. See, these are my Canadian workspaces with the Flux. And here's the histograms, and here's the future of what's going to be happening with these Canadian pairs, the US dollar Canadian. Okay, very bright. So I'm used to dark charts. Here's the pound Canadian. Using the Flux, got the this is the other charting. So it looks like the pound. I haven't traded pound Canadian in a while because it's so ridiculous sometimes with the sideways movement. So I decided to pretty much leave it alone unless I get significant move. Here's the New Zealand Canadian. As you can see, the weakness of the New Zealand dollar. This thing just broke. Look how the signals are to the south, and we possibly could be going to the south. The buy signals is a big bullish candle, but looks like it's just gonna, go back down. Well, again, I may pull out my Canadian workspace and because I see some huge breakout, but with the weakness of the New Zealand dollar and the Aussie, we shall see what's going to happen with that. And here's the Aussie Canadian. And here's I already have all the times for those pairs. Euro Canadian. This is on the Trend Stalker Elite. As you can see here, this thing went to the north big time. Look at the chop is coming. Oh my goodness. See, that's another good thing about, trading it. You can see the chop ahead of time. All right. That's the Euro Canadian. Here's the Canadian JPY. You can see I had a trade on this thing. It pretty much went sideways once it broke the trend line here. Went right up against it and then broke the trend line. I think this is a green dot. higher. Yeah, it went higher, so this thing's gonna go down, and it did. All right, so that's my Canadian workspace that I like to use when I know it's going to be a nice breakout with the Canadian pairs. All right, so let me just switch back over to the market preview. All right, traders, so that's it, and I'll update you with my MT4 indicators that I use on that to execute the trades on the MT4 platform. All right, traders, I'm out. Have a great week, and I'll update you with that video. Stay profitable, and we're going to get them again this week. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Yeah, welcome back, traders. All right, we're going to start from scratch, and I'll show you some of the tools that I use with the MT4 platform. So here we are. We're going to go with a new chart. I'm going to start from scratch. This is the US dollar JPY 1 hour. All right, first of all, I use candlesticks, and then on my Ninja Trader, I use wrinkle bars. But this is, for resistance points and, where a currency pair may stop or reverse. Then I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to properties. I'm going to take these grid lines off. That's number one. You see the gray. I don't like those. Take those off. And now it's a nice clean chart. And first I'm going to go with the daily open line. So this is an indicator that I've gotten from another vendor. Let's see, where are we? That's the first thing I start with the daily open line is right here, traders. And I put that on my chart. I'm going to change the width of it. I'm going to go with a 3. And then what this does is, this is when the market opens. For MT4, it's like 5 o'clock with this particular broker. And if this pair closes below, or opens below the daily open line, it's going down. Okay? Closes above the daily open line, it's going to the north. So then I use my power zone to look for trades to go to the north. And then vice versa here. This is the US dollar JPY. Closed below the daily open line. So we'll see if it's gonna, because it might get some support from this daily open line. So that's one of the tools that I use on my charts on the MT4, so I know what's going on as well. And then also, I'll put the daily pivots on here, and I'll just drag it over here like that, and they'll appear. And you can see the numbers here on the side, traders. And you see we're bouncing here on the JPY here, and we'll see what happens. And then this also, so when the currency pair is over here, I like to move it over with this here so I have more room on that side. Okay, so I got the daily open line, and then I'll drag also. Sometimes when you do the weekly pivots too, it gets a little jumbled over here. Then I'll go over to the monthly pivot here, right here, and I'll drag that over here as well. And a lot of times the currency pair likes to trade in between this and this here. Like you could see with the JPY. Now a lot of times I'll put an entry order up here, and I'll check the power zone, looking for a short opportunity, and you could see it came right here, and it didn't hit it, just maybe like 1 or 2 pips. As you can see here, look how close the wick popped up there, and it dropped big time. Now here's the monthly pivot here. Also, you can have it. I like to put entry orders up here, sell limits, or because we didn't close above here, so we went down big time to the south. Okay, traders. So I think we're just gonna get a pullback right now. We'll see if we close below here, and we'll see. We could be headed down here or here at 113.10. And then look, then I'll be looking maybe for a buy. But I'll use the power zone to determine, when we start hitting these levels. All right, so that's the monthly. Now, like I said, I do use the weekly as well, the weekly pivots. But I'm not going to put it on right now because it's going to go in the same area. So I need to, I'm sure there's a way that you could probably put it on the side or something. But right now, I don't have time to do that because I don't want to have this video too long. And then I also have the range trader. I'm going to pull it up right over here. So where are we? Here's my wrinkle bars. Traders. Right here. Range trader. Now this is going to give me all my information of is the pair up, is the pair down for the week. So right here, you'll see the trade average, 60-day trading range 123 pips. Previous range 91, current day range 94, average 26-week range 276 pips. Per week 184, current week range 306. Then it gives you a 24-month range 565, and so on and so forth. But the thing I like to use, main move up on the day is down. You can see the down move there. Main move up for the week is up. Main move up for the month was up, and then has the main move of the year down. Okay, and it gives you all your averages here. It's a very helpful tool. So these are the tools that I use with my MT4 platform, and I also will put some of these targets. When I'm with my Ninja Trader as well, I'll look and see where this currency pair may hit or something like that. But also using the power zone to get the right appropriate signals to go to the north or south. All right, so that's my MT4 indicators that I use to determine. As you can see how powerful the daily open line is here, here, and here. All right, and these pivots, are also very helpful as well. All right, traders, so that's it. And I didn't have that much video this week because it was, a very busy week, when I can't, trade the, when I'm on the road a lot, I can't really, obviously I'm not recording. Also, I may do a video of how to use the team viewer as well. Let's see if I have some time, and maybe I could put together with the team viewer, because a lot of times I'll be on the road, and then I'll just use my team viewer. As you can see it down here, I don't want to pull up my ID, but my team viewer, I'll just access it with my cell phone to make sure of the times and where the currency pair is. So it's kind of hard, when I'm on the road to trade. So I'm looking for more long-term moves. Okay. All right. So I'll update you back with that. All right, traders, I'm out. Stay profitable. Have an awesome, awesome trading week.